think about an airplane, but not any airplane. Think about a crop duster. Now, I think back and remember how similar was mi Tio Alvaro to his airplanes. They are not the newest ones, but that made them old-fashioned and built tough. They are not as confusing as the new electronic control ones. They only follow the basic principles of flying, like mi Tio Alvaro, who always followed the basic principles for a happy life. Love and help the people around you as much as you can. When he used to leave for work, you could see how, like a heavy crop duster filled with fertilizers, struggles to take off. He would take off to support his family, and even though it was hard to get up early or leave a family reunion, he always did it with joy. That is why today I am going to tell you about some of the best memories I have of mi Tio Alvaro, who now is living a better life. Mi Tio Alvaro was always supportive. If you left your car keys inside your car, he would come and open the car for you. It did not matter the situation. He would help anyone. But he was different when helping his nephews. If you were in trouble because of a bad decision you made, he would come, help you, and try to teach you a lesson. But instead of making you angry, it was funny. I remember, after a few weeks from my stomach reduction surgery, he called me to give me some advice. And the last advice from that conversation was, I think you should get some testosterone shots just to make sure you will have the balls to stick to the diet. Something I admire is that he would always find the way to get the best value. He was not stingy, don't get me wrong. He just worked so hard for every penny that he hated giving away money for worthless stuff. Something that always makes me laugh when I see a Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet is that he would love to go there, and after he ate, he would say, "This was a good investment. I ate 96 shrimp just for $11. That is getting the most out of his money. Another story I like is that once, for his birthday, someone really close to him called him to wish him a happy birthday and say, "I hope you celebrate many more birthdays." To what he answered, "What? Are you crazy? Are you going to pay for my food when I get older?" I feel blessed to have had him as my uncle, because he was always thinking about his nephews. I think that because he did not have any sons, he thought of us as his own. Therefore, he helped and guided each one of us in the best way possible. Even though he thought it was a crazy idea, he let me try my homemade biodiesel on one of his stationary engines. He would also give me the aluminum scrap parts from his airplanes, which is a high-quality aluminum, to help me with a project of doing my own aluminum ingots. And that is the last memory I have from him. The day I met him in the parking lot of a bank, a few days before I came back to LSU. He was busy with his business and I was busy getting ready for my trip. That is why we decided to meet there. I just wanted to show him the first aluminum ingot we made before coming back to Louisiana. He said to me that time, "No comas mucho, jodido, amarrate el pico," which means, "Do not eat too much, you prick. Tie a knot around your lips if necessary." Even though it is hard to bear his death, before I leave, I want to tell you that I always remember him with a smile on my face. He always had something funny to say, and that is the first thing that comes to my mind. And also, the lesson he taught us with a song he loved, about a guy that went outside at night to pee and someone shot him in self-defense because the guy was going to pee on the shooter. That is why you should never pee outside. His jokes, his help, his love for his family, friends, and job were only the tip of the iceberg of all the good he had in his heart. That is why I have promised to myself that every time I think of him, it will be with a huge smile on my face. Thank you.